Right. Hey folks, we're going to go on a tour of Eagle River, which is a city we love, and here we are at the Eagle River Nature Center. And at the Nature Center you have hikes, you can get down to the river. There's a wonderful building right there with lots of animal tracks and animal furs, and there's nice people inside that you can ask about the area and the fauna, and it's pretty awesome, the Eagle River Nature Center. There's a great neighborhood on the way to it, and there's even some cabins back behind it. And there's Crow Pass, which is a hike that goes over the mountain pass to Whittier, but I think that's like a 2 or 3 day camping hike, and not something I've done yet, but you might be interested to hear about that. And then this drive going back to town is an extraordinarily beautiful drive. Our camera angle isn't wide enough to catch it all, but you see the river and the mountains, and now we're at the corner of Old Glen Highway and Eagle River Loop, and this is our business loop. You find a lot of businesses here, and we're going to be approaching our park. We have a lot of parks in Eagle River. It's pretty great. We have a lot of parks in Eagle River, but there's this one main big park with tons of things going on right across the street from this bowling alley that we're pulling in here now. There's a bowling alley and bingo hall, lots of family fun at the bowling alley. They have laser nights and things like that, which is really cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know why I said that. And then pulling around here, we're going to see, so this is a neighborhood back behind the park, right behind the park. You can walk, lots of families walk to the park. And then you can see right there the big toys and such as that, and the view from the park. It's extraordinary. I take my kids out there, we run the dog, play frisbee and fly kites, and I'm always looking at the mountains. Pulling into the park parking, you see right there the gazebo. You can have a cookout underneath that. Lots of open grass area. And yeah, unfortunately there's porta potties. I hope that they build a proper restroom. But yeah, it's a really nice, it's kind of hard to see past the tree, but it's a really nice modern park for kids. And a lot of great families are meeting there. Look at those mountains. Eagle River has a lot of good food. We're going to pass some of that. We have 4 Mexican restaurants. We have a Caribbean restaurant right now. We have some cafes. Huge coffee culture in Eagle River. So now we're turning from the business boulevard, that loop, back onto the Old Glen Highway headed north. And there you see one of the coffee shops, Sleepy Dog. I love them. They're awesome. I love their Old West facade. It's pretty cool. There's a Starbucks too. 3 Starbucks in town. We love coffee around here. It gets you warm in the winter and gives you something to celebrate. And we like to buy coffee for other people and show them our appreciation. So yeah, here's the main drag. This is Old Glen Highway. This is actually the highway our church is on. And we're heading just through town, making our way. This is the intersection for Fred Meyer. This is also the North Eagle River on-ramp, off-ramp, the overpass. But we're going up to Fred Meyer right now. Fred Meyer is kind of the store in town. We have a Walmart too, back toward the Nature Center. But Eagle River shops at Fred Meyer. They've got everything. They've got electronics and furniture and clothes and of course food. And it's pretty great. And all with a great view of the mountains all around us. But it is a busy place. They also have gas. Usually a good price on gas. This was a beautiful day that we were filming. We've been having a lot of good weather this summer. We're getting spoiled. Turning around here, you can see the mountains on the other side of the inlet. Yeah, we were spoiled today. All right, hustling our way out of town. We're going to go north on the Old Glen Highway, and there's some churches up here, there's some businesses up here, there's a bus barn, things like that. But what we're going to is right here, the Loretta French Park. And they have different names for different parts of this park, but there's a skate park right here on our right as we're passing right now. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a skate park right there. Lots of young kids there. It's not like it's not a place that you don't want to take your family. Lots of good families meeting here. 2 play parks, play toys, big toys for kids. One kind of older, one kind of younger. And then right ahead of us is the baseball field where the Eagle River Chugiak Chinooks play. I think it actually is the Chugiak-Eagle River Chinooks. They play. That's a baseball league that plays all summer. They have free games So if you're local, come on out to the free game, and they play other teams from around the state. And it's a college league, so they're in their off season and they're wanting to stay sharp. And I was told by the commissioner of this baseball program that they actually have agents and scouts come up from the lower 48 to check these guys out for the major leagues and such as that. So it's a really good time. They're really good players, and it's free. You can just, oh, there's the skate park again. You can just throw down a blanket with the family, hang out. They have concessions. They have like hot dogs and things like that. They have swag. I have a couple of hats, a couple of pennants. It's fun. And now we're going back to Eagle River. So we crossed over to the highway. This is the highway and its view, going back down through Eagle River. And we went to, this is Mirror Lake. Mirror Lake is an extraordinary lake. I could not believe how many families were on this lake last weekend and the weekend before. I've never seen it so packed. It seems like this kind of hidden gem has gotten found out. And so there are so many people that are enjoying this, and lots of good people to meet. It's not so many that you can't enjoy yourself. We had a great time. We were fishing. We were out in the canoe. It's great. You can launch paddleboarding is really popular here. This is a float plane lake, so if you're out on the water, keep your eyes open and try to stay out of the middle of things in case a float plane needs to come in. And they have a real bathroom here. They also have cookout places for you to grill. They have swings, and I haven't done it yet, but there's a mountain bike trail that they just built there. And it seems really cool. I stopped by and looked at the map of the mountain bike trail, and it makes me want a mountain bike because it looks so cool. We're going to go down to the other part of the lake where you can see it a little bit better. So I wanted to show you the amenities there with the bathhouse and where most people engage the lake. People swim in this lake. It's a little bit cold, but people swim here. But I'm taking it down to the end of the lake, at least the end of this drive on the lake, which is where we launch our canoe and water sports, and you can really see the mountain and why it's called Mirror Lake. You get a wonderful reflection of the neighborhood on it. There's some people fishing right there. You get great reflections. It's a wonderful lake. You can catch trout here. I've caught trout, and I've caught a burbot here, which I was surprised by. And so this is a stocked lake also. So they put fish in this lake so that young people can fish and enjoy themselves. That little stand there says Kids Don't Float. That's an Alaska program to keep kids safe around the water. Just about every public access to water has life vests. These are the spirit houses. It's a unique part of Eagle River, Alaska, where the local native tribe, when they were told that they couldn't burn their dead any longer, they had to bury them by the Russian Orthodox Church, they started building spirit houses over them for a place for that person's spirit to linger instead of in the community. And it's a unique feature for Alaska that didn't happen everywhere in Alaska. This was the local native response to a change in ceremony, and something unique about Eagle River. Now here's another lake. This is Beach Lake. It's closer to town. It's closer into Eagle River, closer to town, and you can fish here. I've caught a lot of trout in this lake. I think it's also stocked. This is your access point, so you can drive down and unload your watercraft or anything like that. He's fishing right there. I hope he's lucky. And then you can actually go out on that dock. Now on this drive to Beach Lake, there's also dog sledding trails. There's also groomed cross-country ski trails. So if you want to get into those sports, this is kind of the epicenter. It's even better than what is offered even in the communities around us, because they're really well prepared and taken care of. Beach Lake is a lot of fun. I like to go here for ice fishing because it's so easy to get your gear out, out and on the lake. Friendly folks there, good parking. Again, Kids Don't Float, little hooch there holding life vests. So we're going to drive by the cross-country ski trails and the dog sledding trails again, back on the highway, back at Fred Meyer, and we turn the corner around Fred Meyer. Just north of Fred Meyer is Fire Lake, and this is the lake that we're on the most because it's so close to our life, and there's a little creek to the left here, and then we're going to turn so that you can see the lake. This is also a float plane lake. So Mirror Lake and Fire Lake are float plane lakes. Beach Lake is not a float plane lake. But lots of houses around here, and if you look closely, you'll see those float planes on the right. And this is a fun lake. I've caught pike and trout out of this, and it's in full view of these wonderful mountains. That pointy mountain there is Mount Baldy, and we have people who paraglide off of that mountain all summer long. They paraglide and they hang glide off of that mountain, and then they land in a school that's just up the hill here. And so this is our neighborhood, and our end of Eagle River on the north side. Not that it's so big that we need to have sides. And then this is our church. This is the Sanctuary of Eagle River, and we're really excited to be a part of this community. We want to be here forever. And so this is where we gather to worship and where we're growing and hosting families. And so thank you for touring Eagle River with me. I really enjoy this community. I hope that you enjoy it too. And as we continue to make videos, go ahead and subscribe so that you can see what else we want to share about our town. We're celebrating Eagle River and how we love it, and so you can be a part of that.